into the zone. Scrum off of the boards. Puck comes free. Kuska picks it up. He skates it to the blue line. Kuska still on his stick. Great pass to Small. Small throws it on net, and the Frisco goalie throws it wide. Small battling, get pinned up against the boards. 3-on-1 there. 3 Frisco players, 1 cat fighting. Now he's got help from Trumley, but the puck comes free. It's fanned on. Trumley gets it back. Shot wide into the corner. Tracked down by Keenan. Keenan throws it behind the cage. Behind the cage, it's wrapped around. Poke checked away. Small gives chase. Small's got it on his stick. Throws it back around the boards. Trumley's got it on his stick. Back to the point. Keenan, here comes a shot. Shot chipped out wide by Heff. And it's in the net for goal number 2. Keenan to Small to Heff to the back of the net at 9:47 of the second. Puts your Cats up by 2. Oh my. And that's the way you do it. Keep pounding away, throwing it to the net. Finally, it finds its way to a stick and into the back of the net. Puck down, won by Small. Now it's picked up by Frisco and skated into the zone. They put on the brakes. It is poke checked away by Miller. Miller to O'Reilly. O'Reilly skating in. Oh, and whistle blown as Winogel was 6.5 inches offside. Welcome number 12 Winogel to the ice from his delayed flight out of Denver. Miller's going to step in for the draw again. Puck down. Miller does win it, but then Frisco picks it up and throws it back out of the zone now. Lucier's got it on his stick. He holds cross ice pass to Ignoble, who trips it into the zone. Thrown right back out and down ice. It's going to be a race here. Makes it all the way to Clothier. He gingerly throws it off to the side, and Lucier dumps it around. Keogh throws it to Miller. Miller's got it on his stick. He skates on neutral now into the zone. Miller's still on his stick. Still on his stick. Oh, it's poke checked away at the last minute. Winogel's going to give chase. Winogel poke checks it around the boards. Lucier does get there, but overskates it. Frisco throws it the length of the ice, and that is 120 feet, and they call that icing. 8:46 of the first. Your Cats are up by 2. Like I said, we got a late start here getting set up. They got on the ice a little bit sooner than we thought. Clothier is in the pipes for your Cats. Shanahan does step in for the draw. Plano, I keep wanting to say Plano because that's where it's Frisco is missing a player. Now he comes onto the ice. And we're set up. Puck down. Shanahan wins it into the corner. It's scrummed up along the boards. Puck comes free. Frisco picks it up, skates it to the blue line. Now to the center stripe and dumps it in hard. No icing here. Waved off. Gardner picks it up. He bangs it off the boards to Pinello. Pinello feathers it right back to him. He misses the handle, but he's going to track it down on the rebound. To the blue line. Still on his stick. Now he loses it and throws it to a Frisco player. Frisco picks it up, skates it to the blue line. Shanahan, though, once again picks off another pass. Poke checked out the blue line off of a skate of Pinello. A Frisco player loses an edge and goes down. So does Zaworki, but he gets right back up, makes a shot, save, a cover, drop, save! And another cover by the Frisco goalie. Oh, that's good work there by Zaworki. He kept it in once, went off of his skates onto his knees, played it, got right back up, throwed a wicked wrister to the net, but the Frisco goalie come up with the save. Line changes all the way around. 7:58 left in the first. Jones steps in for the draw. It's won by Frisco, but Jones tracks it down to the corner, gets caught up in his skates. Now he throws it back to his line partner, Jones. Jones to Jones connection. Jared Jones to Jackson Jones. Puts on the brakes, goes the other way. Still on his stick, Throws it to the doorstep, but just a touch wide. Keenan keeps it in for a second, but then it's thrown right back out. Kutz's got it on his stick at center, and Zitzelsberger throws it into the zone. but Frisco picks it off, skates it into the corner. Now it's big cross ice pass, the length of the ice. No, they're going to say Kuska touch it up, no icing. He tracks it down, gets poke checked away from him. Still on his stick though. On the boards, Zitzelsberger in there to help him. Kuska and Zitzelsberger. Now it's wrapped all the way around the boards into the far corner by Kuska. Thrown into center. Zitzelsberger caught one in the skates, gets beat at center, and skated into the zone by Frisco. Puck has come loose. Keenan's got it on his stick, turns it over at the top of the circle. Shot, saved by Clothier, back-to-back saves by Clothier. Kuska loses an edge and goes down. Jones on the doorstep, picks off the pass, and we're 2-on-2 going the other way. Jones skates it into the zones, got his line partner drop pass. Here's a shot, high and wide over the top of the net by Jackson Jones. On the doorstep again, shot by Trumley, blocked. Lucier, shot, saved by the Frisco goalie, and comes wide to the blue line. Chipped back in by Trumley. Heft gives chase. Now it's thrown down ice. Lucier picks it up in his own end, puts on the brakes, cross ice pass to Keogh. Keogh's got it on his stick. Keogh to the blue line. Keogh still on his stick skating. Goes into the zone. Keogh on the move, gets checked, but still has the puck. Now he loses it behind the cage, gets it right back. Keogh still skating like a madman. Drop passes it to Heft, but could not come up with it. Screwed that one up bad. Scrum into the center now. We get a whistle and a hand in the air. We're going to have a penalty on I believe it is number 20, Heft. Nope, he's going to the bench. It is on Frisco. Cross-checking at 5:55 of the first. Your Cats up by 2, and they are on the power play. Miller going to step in for the draw. Winogo behind him. Winogo makes a break on it. Does get a stick on it. Wraps it all the way around the boards to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's got his stick on it now. Puts on the brakes. Heads back the other way. Cross-ice pass. Had it for a second, lost it. Lunego picks up the trash. Poke checked away from him before he can get a shot. Lucier's got it on his stick. Beats one. Lucier still on his stick. Cross-ice pass not handled by O'Reilly. O'Reilly's got it, though. Big cross-ice pass back to Lucier. Lucier to Keogh, but Keogh fan on it. Back to Lucier. Somebody throw one on net, young man. Lucier skates it in, still on his stick. Shot off the post. Loose shot, save, and a cover by the Frisco goalie. I've been told Frisco does not have a mascot. So we'll just stick with Frisco. And to tell you the truth, sports fans, I don't even know if that's really them, but that's what we're going with. Drop pass to Pinella. Pinella's got it on his stick. Shot! Blocked in front, hit Shanahan. Shot, save, and almost beat him. Blocker side high. Shanahan is wounded and hurt. He's flopping a side because Pinello buried a slapper right into his side from the blue line. Hell of a day when you're hit by your own team. But Shanahan staying strong. He steps in for the draw. 1:15 left in the power play. Puck is down. Shanahan does win it back to was offside. Yep. It's just Frisco. There is no, I have never seen that before. Any team not have a mascot. Jones steps in for the draw. He gets a stick on it, loses it, and gets it back. Now he pickpockets the man, skates into the zone, beats one. Jones on his stick, still on his stick, then poke checked away from him, caught up in the skates, comes free. Zitzelsberger just missed the tip in. Jerry Jones in the corner. Jerry Jones got it on his stick. Now he back passes it to the point man. Marks into the back corner. Jones throws it around the cage to Zitzelsberger. Zitzelsberger's going to track it down. Zitzelsberger cross-ice pass to Jones. Takes one off of his skate, but he gets it back. His throwed one right to the doorstep, but nobody home for the Cats. Picked off by Frisco, but into the zone by Zitzelsberger. Not out yet. Zitzelsberger on the doorstep. Jones shot blocked in front by Trash. Power play is over, and the man is behind the play. Kuska's got to track him down, and he does. Kuska does a great job putting the body on the man as Keenan cleans the trash. Poke checked away at the blue line. Now thrown out to neutral. Jones to Jones connection once again, but they can't keep control, and it makes it all the way out into neutral. Picked up, skated into the zone. Two Cats there. Poke checked away by Kuskin. We're off to the races. Jones, outlet pass to, or Zitzelsperger to Jones. Trash is picked up. Drop pass is there. Keogh couldn't reach it though, but he tracks it down. Top of the circles, Keogh's got it. Cross ice pass is behind Jared, Jones, but he picks it up, throws it out to the blue line into neutral. Throw it out to blue line, now into neutral. Frisco skates it to the blue line. Keogh's there. Heft is there too. Heft gets a stick on it, chops it out. Small picks it up in neutral. He's checked off of the puck, and it's thrown off the glass. Glove down by Keogh. Oh, they're going to blow it, saying it came out, and it is offside. Number 20, Heft, was 18 and a half feet offside. 2:38 left in the first. Your Cats are up by 2. Heft steps in. He does win the draw, but puts it right to one of the Frisco players. He throws it into neutral, but Lucier picks it up. Lucier, big, hard cross pass, is poke checked out of neutral and into the zone. Two Frisco players run into each other and go down hard. One loses a twig, and he is slow getting up. We got numbers going the other way. Trumley throws one hard around the cage. Heft's going to track it down. He waited too long on it, though. You got to jump, young man. To the point. Lucier's got it. He feathers it down the boards, but it's picked off. Now it makes it to Small. Small's got it on his stick. Dumps it to Lucier. Lucier walks it in. Backdoor attack. Shot! Oh, just wide by Taylor Trumley on the back door. Trumley's got it, though. Skates it to the front. Throws a pass. Shot high, wide off the back of the glass from Lucier. Heft tracks it down. Trumley in there. Heft and Trumley there battling away. Heft comes up with it, throws it out to Keogh. Keogh keeps it in the zone. A Cat and one of the Frisco players goes down as the puck comes out of the zone, and it's skated all the way back into the zone and around the cage. Puts on the brakes is Keogh. Keogh puts on the brakes and goes the other way. He's got a lot of ice in front of him. Skate it, young man. Keep skating it, young man. Excellent job there by Keogh. Through neutral into the zone now, and once again blown offside. Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. Line drills for everybody after this game. What do we teach you the first day in Mites? If you see the blue line and the puck is behind you, you gotta stop. 1:22 left in the period. Puck now won by Castleview. Dumped in hard by Gardner, and it takes a wicked bounce to the front of the cage. Picked up by Gardner again. His shot hits a Frisco player, goes high and wide of the net, but picked up by Winogle. Winogle's got it around his cage, throws it to Pinello. Slapper, shot, kick save wide on the doorstep, shot. Go! Cats go! Number 3, Miller finally put it away off of the wrister from Pinello at the top of the circles. Pinello to Miller to the back of the net at 1:07 of the third. Put your Cats up by 3. And welcome to Texas. Miller steps in. He wins the draw off a Wignogle stick. Frisco's got it. Throws a high one. Takes a bounce at the blue line. Gardner picks it up on the bounce. Skates it out to neutral, but throws it right to a Frisco player. Cross ice pass is poke checked away, and it's a race. Pinello and a Frisco player. Pinello picks it up, puts on the brakes, kicks it to himself, bangs it down the boards to Winogle. Winogle back to Pinello. Pinello's little outlet pass to Gardner. He can't handle it. O'Reilly picks it up, though. Poke checks it to a streaking Miller. Miller's going to skate it into the zone. Gets poke checked away from him, but he gets it right back. Poke check down the boards to Gardner. Gardner throws it hard to Miller, who misses it, and Winogle's got to give chase. Winogle pokes it back around to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, nice little drop pass, but picked off the skate. Miller checks a man to the ice, gets the puck, and it's kicked wide. Winogle gives chase. Around the cage comes the puck to the blue line. but Pinello does keep it in. To O'Reilly, O'Reilly to Pinello, shot off the side of the cage, shot, and there's the end of the whistle. A good little run there. Pinello to O'Reilly, O'Reilly to Pinello, and one time back, the shot and the cover, and we're finished with number 1 with your Cats up by 3. Well, the Cats head over to the bench. You get them instructions from Coach Heff. You got to believe it's got to be telling these boys defense from here on out. No mistakes, no turnovers. You've done what you needed to do offensively. Now it's everybody's job to become a defenseman and shut this one down for the next 30 minutes. So the Frisco goalie headed to his pipes. Your Cats goaltender Clothier is going to do the same. And we are going to start off the Roki. Frisco's still getting some instructions. They're waiting for it to get called out. The referee's got a hand in it. He says, come on, boys, let's go. I stand corrected. This morning's game we played 15-minute periods. There's 13 on the clock here, so I believe that was what it was supposed to be this morning. They just got it wrong. So a little housekeeping here. 13-minute periods, no Zams. It could be a tiebreaker. The top 4 teams move on. Everybody else grab that T-shirt and head on home. So Frisco finally gets it figured out. They get all their men to the ice, and Shanahan's going to step in. Puck is down. Shanahan does win it to Sororki, and then he gets it right back. Down the boards, it comes free. Lucier picks it up, throws it to Sororki. He poke checks it into the zone, and Shanahan kept it in at the blue line. Goalie for Frisco throws it around his own cage. Shanahan's going to track it back down, though. He throws it out to Marks. Marks has got it on his stick. He is checked hard. Clothier's got to come off the ice. Nope. And we are going to get a penalty on Frisco. Number 8 is headed to the hole at 12:33 of the second, and I believe I'm being told in the broadcast booth that is number 2 on number 8. 2 trips to the hole today. He's spending more time in there than Andy Dufresne at Shawshank. Puck down. Jones comes up and just got Zisselspur on the door. Shot! Score! And that is a sniper from number 7. Jones to the back of the net off of the face-off. 153 is what shows on the penalty, so on a 2-minute penalty, only a few seconds had ticked off, and Jones finds the back of the net to put your Cats up by 4. What a shot, wrister, blocker side high on the Frisco goalie. Puck down, Jones wins it. Going to skate it back into his zone. He holds, passes to his teammate Jones, who takes it off of the stick and loses the handle. Cross-ice pass to the blue line. Picked up and not thrown out by Kuska. Has been behind the defense, but poke checked away. Good help there. We got 2-on-2 going the other way. Jones is going to skate it into the zone. Jones still on his stick. Beats one. Is going to get a shot here. Blocked and goes into the netting at 12:01 of the first. Jones was looking for that pass, but he held. The defensive man slid over, and you got to take that shot, and he did. Blocked high into the net. Heff steps in for the draw now. Won by Frisco. To the point, Pinello what a job keeping that one in at the blue line. Pinello, good job. He's going to get it again. Nope, off of his skates as he was tied up, but Trumbley steps up and keeps it in. Now it's into neutral. Gardner's got to track it down. Gardner's got it in his own and throws into neutral to Heft. Heft's going to skate to the top of the circles. Now he skates it into the zone. Heft beats one, beats two, beats the goalie. Nope, poke checked away from him at the last second. Great run there by Turner Heft to get it in the zone. Cross ice pass to Pinello. Get a shot here. Shot blocked in front by Small. Oh, Pinello can't catch a break if the goalie ain't saving it. The post is saving it. If the post ain't saving it, his own teammate's blocking it down. And we're going to get a trip here, I do believe. Nope, interference. On Small. Who's going to go? Yep. Small's going to the hole at 11:19 of the second, and your Cats are now on the kill. Shanahan going to step in for the draw. We got to break a kill here. Poke check back to the blue line, and it does come out as it gets under his stick and his skates. Skates it back all the way to his own end. Oh, picked off at neutral by Shanahan. Shanahan skates it into the zone. He's going to get a look here. Shot. Puck comes free, and at the last second, the Frisco goalie gets it covered. Once again, can't say enough good things about him. Number 17, Shanahan, is making play after play after play. The only thing he's lacking is that last little step. Puck down, wrapped all the way around the cage by Frisco. They pick it up, throw it to the blue line, but not out. Once again, who did we just talk about? Shanahan tracked it down and kept it in. Shanahan once again picks it off from the man at the top of the circles on this power play kill. Shanahan tracking the man down. He loses a handle of it because Shanahan held him up, and Soroki just about picked it off. Puck goes all the way around the net. Lucier picks it up. Nope, he overskated it. Now he gets it back, throws it down the boards to the point, but not out. Here comes a shot. Glove down by Lucier as it was headed to the net. Picked up and throwed the length of the ice. The Frisco goalie comes out to play it, but he oversteps it and five-holes him all the way around the boards. Zitzelsperger is there. Zitzelsperger picks it up, beats it. Nope, that's Soroki. He beats 1, 2, 3, shot, and a blocker save at the last second by the Frisco goalie. Puck comes out to neutral, then picked off by, once again, Shanahan. Then Soroki gets a piece of it. Shanahan picks up the trash, throws it into the zone. Frisco picks it up. 37 seconds left in this power play. Frisco got in behind the defense. One-on-one shot. Saved by Clothier. Saved by Clothier. Saved by Clothier. And the puck comes free on Kusa's stick. Or no, Keogh. Keogh beats one at the blue line. Keogh's going to track it down. Still on his stick is Keogh. He holds in the corner, waits for everybody. Cross-ice pass is blocked in front, but he gets it right back. Keogh's still on the stick. Down the boards, and he puts on the brakes. He's getting manhandled by two Frisco players. Shanahan's got to come up in there. Shanahan poke checks it away from a Frisco player. Bad pass across the front of the cage. Shot. Tipped in. Shanahan on a save by the Frisco goalie. Great work by Keogh and Shanahan that shift. And that is the way I've gave these Cats back in the fall nothing but static on their power play. And man, if you ever wanted to see one, that's how you work it. What a kill by your Sabercats. Line changes all the way around for both teams. Once again, Frisco can't decide who they want on and who they want off. Guys coming and going, going and coming. Now I think they got it figured out as Miller steps in for the draw. Puck down, one by Frisco to the point. Keenan shot high, wide over the top of the net. Back to the point. Keogh's got it on his stick, or Kutska. Poke checked away from him at the blue line into neutral. Miller does pickpocket the man, though. Gets it, loses an edge, and goes down. Then we get a whistle as Frisco is offside. So try to get caught up here real quick. We're in Plano, Texas, AT&T Children's Health Center, another outlet of the Dallas Stars. Puck down, won by Castleview, but poke checked right back to a Plano player. I keep saying Plano, and it's Frisco. Out to blue, then into neutral. They got control of it down the boards. Now it comes back. Cross-ice pass. Not handled, but picked up off the bounce by Frisco. That pass is telegraphed and picked off by Miller. He goes to outlet it to Winogle, but didn't get enough on it. Frisco skates it into the zone, and it's poke checked away from him as he's making his break. Now it's kicked out of the zone. No icing here. Your Cats will get a line change. Miller tracks it down and just overskated it, or he would have had a one-on-one with the goalie. Puck is free in neutral now. It bounces high. Jones gloves it down, loses the handle, gets it back. Poke check to Jones at the blue line. He beats one. He's got Miller on the back door. One-on-one shot. Go! Jackson Jones to Miller to the back of the net at 8:08 of the second. And that is number 2 for Miller.
You guys got to give me a minute, man.
I've been doing this for a season and a half, and my broadcast booth is trying to tell me who's who. Puck down, won by Castleview. Now into the zone. Jones has got it on his stick. Feathers 1-2. Zitzelsperger wraps it all the way around the boards. Pinello's going to pick it up. Pinello throws it hard back around to Jones and Zitzelsperger behind the net. Frisco comes up with it. Fans on it as he's pickpocketed by Zitzelsperger. Zitzelsperger to Jackson Jones. Jared Jones just missed a tip in. Trash is ping-ponged away. Jones comes up with it. Another stick save by the Frisco goalie. Jones splits the defense, comes up around the circle, still on his stick. Going to get a look here. Shot, save, and a glove hold by the Frisco goalie. And you wouldn't think we were in Plano, Texas. You would think we were in the Alamo the way the Frisco goalie's taking shots here this period. Shots are 21-2, Castleview. Shanahan steps in for the draw. Puck down, one back to Keogh. Keogh rips one hard and to the net, but it's deflected away at the last second by Trash. Puck comes free. Lucier's got it on his stick, holds on the brakes, fans on it, then throws one off the side of the cage. Lucier's got it on his stick on the rebound, but poke checked away from him to the blue line and out. Shanahan tracks it down, goes to pass, is caught up in the skates of a Frisco player to the blue line and feathered in. Soroki gives chase. He picks it up around their own cage. Frisco player loses an edge and goes down. Puck ping-pongs around and Lucier picks it up. Cross-ice pass to Keogh. Keogh's got a man breaking. Threw it behind him, but he does come up with it. Is Shanahan. Shanahan loses it, gets it back. Shot. Blocker save by the Frisco goalie. Shot wide into the corner off of, I believe it was March let that one rip. Come up by Soroki on the doorstep. Shot. Save. Again on the doorstep. Still on the stick. Lucier shot wide. Ping-ponging around. Shot. Save. Still shots off the side of the cage. Lucier's going to track it down into the corner. Now we get a whistle as I believe the cage has come off its cowlings. 6:05 of the second. Your Cats up by 5. Heft is going to step in for the draw. Puck down, he does win it to Tremblay. Tremblay's shot hits Trash in front, blocked. Small poke checks it away at the goalie, but he makes back-to-back saves and kicks it wide. Comes out to the point. Keenan fans on it, but gets it back. Bangs it off the boards into the corner. Small's going to give chase as it's wrapped around the boards. He's pinned up against the boards. Comes to the blue line. Great work by Tremblay to keep it in. Tremblay to Small. Small gets checked off the puck. It's thrown around the top of the circles. Kuska's got it on his stick. Kuska's going to circle this behind the cage. Kuska's still on his stick. Looking for somebody to throw it to. Put it to the doorstep, young man. Oh, he's pinned up against the board, separated from the puck. It's wrapped all the way around. Tremblay's got it on his stick. Throws it to the front. Poke check down by, I believe that's Small once again. To the blue line. Kuska throws one high and wide over the top of the net. Heft's going to track it down as Keenan throws it off of Heft, and we're going the other way. Heft on the back check. Frisco picks it up and throws it into the zone. Keogh picks it up, skates around his own cage, fans on it, turns it over. Shot saved by Clothier on the doorstep. Shot save and a cover by Clothier. And whoa, we can't get it back into that mode. Back-to-back turnovers turn into scoring opportunities for this Frisco team. Don't help them out, boys. 4:55 left in the second. Your Cats up by 5. And Heft has went to the hole, so your Cats are now on the kill at 4:55. Miller going to step in for the draw. Puck is down. He does win it, but Plano. Puck comes out to the front of the cage, picked up by Winogle and thrown the length of the ice. Frisco goalie comes out to play it, but he lets it go wide around him. Miller tracks it down, does get a piece of it, but he gets by and wrapped back around the other way. Miller's one-man standing and once again does enough disturbing to keep it into the zone, but now it's out to neutral. Going to be skated to the blue lines into the zone. Pinello steps up, gets poke checked around him, but the Frisco player loses an edge and goes down. Pinello into the corner, pass back to the point. Point man's got it. Here comes a shot. Shot kicked wide by Clothier. Winogle's got it on his stick. He throws it out into neutral, but throw it right back in, and then, hey, Gardner says, how about this? We'll just throw it the length of the ice. Wrapped all the way around the cage of Frisco. Bad pass again. Track that down, young man. And he does. Miller steps up and tracks that down. Great pass all the way out of the zone. Dumped right back in by Gardner and around the cage. Frisco does pick it up. 50 seconds left in the power play. Cross ice pass picked off of a skate from Gardner. Once again, power play kill looking good. Delayed offsides. Now everybody gets back. Frisco picks it up. Oh, guess who that is? Jones picks off the one pass into the zone. Jones hounding the man. Jones still on him. He does get skated around, though, to the blue line. Loses a handle and gets it back. Frisco into the zone. Poke checked away from him by Pinello. Shot saved by Clothier. Pinello picks it up, throws it to the blue line and out. And we're off to the races. Jones is behind the defense. One-on-one. Here we are. Shot go! And Pinello to Jones to the back of the net at 3:06 of the second. Put your Cats up by 6. And that is called a shorthanded power play goal. 11 seconds left in the power play. 3:07 left in the period. Jones steps in for the draw. Puck down. He does win it into his skates, though. Zitzelsperger gets a half of a stick on it. Poke checked away by Keogh at the blue line. Comes to neutral, and then Zitzelsperger picks it up, skates it out of the zone, into neutral, and into the zone. Zitzelsperger beats one shot, save on the doorstep. Puck comes free. Jones tracks it down, but Frisco comes up with it. They skate it to the blue line and poke check it down the ice. It's a race. Lucier does get there in enough time. Puck comes wide. Zitzelsperger's got Jones far side, but his pass hit Jones number 2 in the skates before it got there. Lucier to track it down in the zone. Now that cross ice pass gets there. Jones to Jones connection. Jackson Jones skates it into the zone. He's got Zitzelsperger on the doorstep. Laid it there. He overskated it. Plano Frisco picks it up, throws it all the way down ice. Clothier feathers it back to Keogh. Keogh's got it on his stick. Off the boards to Lucier. He let it ride to Zitzelsperger. Zitzelsperger's going to pick it up, skate it into the zone. He's checked off of the puck, but gets it right back. Top of the circles. Poke checked away from him. He couldn't get his pass off. Wrapped hard around the boards, but Lucier does see it coming and picks off that pass. It's feathered down the boards, but Lucier's in deep. One of the forwards did not drop back. Cross ice pass by Keogh. Poke checked around once or twice by each team, and Frisco finally picks it up and throws it out. Lucier's got to track it down. He does. Cross ice pass to Keogh. Keogh's going to skate it around his own cage. 1:28 left in the period. He throws it down the boards to Shanahan. Shanahan off the boards too. Oh, bounced around enough so many times that Shanahan finally got it back. A whistle's blowed, And I believe they're going to call Sabercat offsides. Could have been March. Doesn't matter. It was a cat. And as Shanahan picked up the bouncing puck, I couldn't even keep up with it. He started the rush and ended up with it as he skated it into the zone. Cats were offsides. Puck down. 1:18 left in this period. Cross ice pass hits Sabercat in the stick. He splits the circles. Shot. Blocker save by the Frisco goalie to the top of the circles. Kusta's got it on his stick. Beats one, beats two. Backhanded feather to the cage. Didn't have enough on it. And the save. Puck comes free. Feathered back in though. Shanahan's shot is lifted at the last second. Puck goes wide and high. Takes one bounce at the blue line. Keenan keeps it in as he throws it into the zones. Throwed it to Shanahan. His drop pass is overskated by March, and Frisco's coming the other way. Frisco into the zone. Gets by. Kutska's shot. Blocker save by, or pad save, by Clothier. Keeps this a shutout game. Shanahan into the zone. Shot. Smoke and mirrors on it, but way wide. Comes all the way out to the circles. Kutska's got it. 22 seconds left this one. Shot. Save. Out to the point. Shot. Keenan on the doorstep. Somebody finish. Still on the doorstep. Shot, backhand, save, still loose, save, shot, save, goal! And finally, I can't even tell you how many guys, Sabercat, Shanahan, banging away, and finally Marks finds the trash and sends it to the back of the net with 8.4 seconds left in the second. Your Cats up by 7. Puck down. Shanahan does win it in two. Shot off of. And that's going to end period number 2. So end of 2, your Cats up by 7. Once again, they're going to head to that bench. Well, we're going to try to do an interview here. So here's an interview after game 1.
Logan, you had a good game, 2 goals. Get back, get fired.
Yeah.
Your long injury, getting hot. What's going on?
I think we played some good things. We were moving the puck. We were the better team. We were better racers. Aiden O'Reilly got his first goal. Just props to that guy.
Thanks, Logan. On the next one.
The 8 seconds. So there's a whistle, the horn, whatever you want to call it, either way. And we are ready to start period number 3. Your Cats are up by 7 over Frisco. Clothier heads to his pipes. Gonna go with Pinello and Gardner on D. Heft, Small, and I believe it's Trumbley is on that far side. Yep. Puck down, won by Heft. He loses it though. Trumbley picks up the trash, skates it to the blue line, throws it in. Gloved high into the corner by one of the Frisco players. Wrapped it around the cage as he skates it to the top of the circle. He skates it to neutral. Pinello steps up on him and pokes the puck away from him at the blue line. Once again, good work by Pinello on D just to separate the man from the puck. And he just did it once again on the breakaway in by Frisco. Hef's got it on his stick. Poke checks it to himself and tracks it down. Gets skated around at the stripes into the zone. Here comes a slapper. Pinello blocks it in front, gets it back again all the way across the mouth of the goal to the other blue line. Takes one bounce and gets out of the zone. Trumbley did get a stick on it. Poke checked away by Gardner in neutral. Trumbley now hounding the man. Glove down by Small. Small's got it on his stick, throws it off the back of the skates of Heft. Heft loses the handle of it as it comes free. Miller's got it. Drop that. There you go. Nice drop pass to Pinello. Pinello's got it. Throws a beautiful pass to Heft throws it to Trumbley, whose stick was lifted at the last second. Trumbley still has it on his stick. Cross ice pass. Heft just missed the tip in. Comes down the boards. Now Small's got a stick on it. Small tracks it down in the corner. Scrum in the corner. Small and 2 Frisco players. Puck comes free. Gardner's going to track it down. Cross ice pass. Hits Trumbley in the stick, and he couldn't get it to the shooting side. But Pinello picks it up. Poke checked away from him as he hits the circles, and we're going the other way. Gardner does a great job to get back and separates the man from the puck. Thrown out to neutral. Skated into the zone. Heft lays a monster check at the blue line as Pinello picks it up. His pass hits the skates of a Frisco player, but makes it into the zone. Puck ping-pongs away as Keogh picks it up. Keogh's got it on his stick, skates around his own cage, drops it to Pinello. Pinello's cross-ice pass to O'Reilly. O'Reilly throws it to Winogle. Winogle's going to skate it, stay onside. Attaboy. Dump pass to Miller. Can Miller get number 3? Shot, save, and a cover. Yes, by Frisco. Oh, inches away from number 3 is Trent Miller. They just gave an update on the World Cup game. What did he say, 0-0? Still 0-0 if anybody is interested in that. If you want to lay on the pitch and act like you're dying, watch some soccer. Puck down, won by Castleview to the point man. Shot by Lucier. Blocker save, stick save by the Frisco goalie. Picked up by Miller. Miller still looking for number 3 of the day. Drop passes it to Keogh. Keogh beats 1, beats 2, and he's backhands 1 to the net. Kicked wide by the Frisco goalie. Back pass to Lucier, and he just keeps it in at the last second. To the blue line now. Skated out by Frisco. Now into the zone. Lucier misses the check on the man, but separates him enough from the puck that he loses the handle of it, and it's picked up. Miller's coming with steam. He's got O'Reilly with him. Miller into the zone. Miller still on his stick, still holding. Fans on his shot, though, over the top. Lucier picks it off on the boards, though. Lucier to the top of the circles. Beats 1. Lucier into the back corner. Skates it right in front of the doorstep on the goalie, and it's poke checked away from him at the last second. Jones tracks it down. Jones is on the run now to the blue line. Loses a handle, gets it back. Jones is going to get a look. Drop pass to Keogh, who wasn't ready for it. Into the corner. Jones has got it back. Feathers it to the front of the doorstep, and poke checked away at the last second from O'Reilly to the blue line, and it does get thrown out into the zone as Keenan gives chase. Jones is there to help. Jones takes one off the skates. A shot is blocked in front by Keogh. We got a hand in the air as Keenan and a Frisco player go to the ice, and I believe Frisco is going to the hole, and guess who it is? Number 8 for his 3rd trip, and now he has got the new record for the Shawshank in the hot box today. Gotta believe that's a little bit of frustration showing up there when a guy gets back-to-back penalties. So at 8:04, running clock now because of the score. Your Cats are on the power play. Into the corner. Zitzelsberger gets checked from behind. That should have been a tripping call, but we'll keep going. Jones has got it. He holds, waiting for somebody to move. Wraps it all the way around the cage to Jones. Jones gets it poke checked away from him, and Kuska just saved a breakaway. Throw to the far side. Zitzelsberger fanned on it. To the doorstep. Jones to Jones connection again. Jones shot. Goal. Number 13, Jared Jones gets number 8 off of the good work. Jones, Zitzelsberger, and we're going to call it that way. Jones to the back of the net at 7:20 of the 3rd. Your Cats up by 8. So now we're going to give a little debriefing here. We are in tournament play where goals for and goals against can be a big thing. So you cannot lay off of scoring goals. You got to take advantage of them and get as many of them as you can, because it could come down to a tie-breaking situation. Puck down, bouncing one way or another all over the place. Pinello does finally pick it up and throws it to neutral in the blue line. Shanahan in there to help. March to give chase to. Shanahan picks off the man. Finds it back from March. Shot, save, and a cover. Now the puck comes free. Shanahan backdoor. Oh, just could not get the wraparound. It was there. Check in front. Frisco goalie has lost his twig. Now he's got it gathered back up as the puck goes into the corner. Shanahan to the doorstep, gets through everybody, off of the boards and out of the zone. Pinello tracks it down, puts off the brakes and throws it right into the referee. But back check by Soroki does get the puck back. Pinello pins a man up against the boards. Soroki picks up the trash, skates it into the zone, around the cage, throws it around to Shanahan. Shanahan off the side of the cage. Shanahan gets it back. Got a man up front. Still up front. Holding. Drop pass is picked off from Soroki. We're going the other way. Splits the defense. Clothier's going to cover and hold at 5:40, but the clock is running. Line changes all the way around. Huff steps in for the draw. Puck down, he does win it, but poke check, nope, pickpocketed by Trumbley, who lost the handle on the breakaway. Trumbley's one step away time after time on the breakaway. It's almost like he's going faster than his can keep up with it. Small keeps it in off the board. Small tracks it down to the corner. Small still got it on his stick, feathers it to the point. Here comes a shot, blocker save, or stick saved into the netting by the Frisco goalie off the heft shot. Defensive line change for your Cats. Puck down. Heft does win it once and twice. Now it gets caught up in the skates as Frisco loses an edge and goes down. Puck comes free. Trumbley picks it up. Cross ice pass to the blue line is kept in. Right back to Trumbley. Shot. Wraps it right off the chest of a Frisco player. Small picks up the trash. Shot goes wide and just high and wide of the net. Wrapped all the way around. Nope. Small picked it up on the wraparound by Frisco. Small still battling away. 4:14 left in this one. Wrapped all the way around the boards to the blue line, and Keenan, excellent job to keep it in. Throws one on net. Heft just overskated it. God, I got to fix that. Turner Hess got it. He's tied up around the cage and loses the handle. Comes to the point, and it makes it out. It's going to be on net, so no icing here. Frisco does get there, feathers one to the net. Clothier bends down and makes the cover. So with the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I've become tongue-tied like you can't believe. So the only one of the Cats that is not doing their job today would be the broadcast man. Miller's going to step in for the draw. Puck down, he does win it. Winogle knifes it down as Miller picks it back up. He skates it around his own cage. Miller on the move. Keep going, young man. You got speed. Miller's got Winogle. Miller into the zone. Miller still looking for number 3 of the day. Poke checked away from him. You got to believe he's got number 3 on his mind. Winogle down in the corner. Gets poke checked away from him. Miller picks off the pass, but it bounces right to a Frisco player. He's going to skate to neutral. Poke checked away by Pinello, who steals it, puts on the brakes, lays a perfect pass to O'Reilly, who cannot come up with it. Cross ice pass by Frisco is going to make it to the blue line, but not out. Winogle down there in the corner battling away. He's got Miller in there helping. Puck comes out to the blue line again, but not out. Winogle wraps it hard around the boards. Frisco is there. Winogle picks up the trash, though, on the bounce. Throws it back to Pinello. Cross ice pass coming. Waited too long. Now to the top of the circles. Pinello walks in. Shot over the top of the cage, off the glass, all the way around to Garner. Garner's shot. Kicked save at the last second on the Winogle deflection. To the blue line. Back to Garner. Garner holds on to it. Frisco picks it up But Gardner keeps it in at the blue line. Great work by the Cats today to keep this puck in the zone. Winogle battling 3-on-1. Throws it to the blue line and not out. Still not out. Gardner battling away. Now finally it takes a bounce and gets out of the zone. Pinello beats one at the circles. Now he skates it into the blue line. Get a shot here, young man. He's checked hard onto the ice as he goes to make his cut. Separated from the puck, no call. Puck ping-pongs away though. And finally there's a shot on net. And the Frisco goalie gets it covered. 125 and ticking in this one. So game one, Pinello got punched in the face. Game two, he got his leg cut out from him. Oh, we're going to have to check that boy for brain damage. Hef steps in for the draw. He does win it. Throws it all the way back behind the cage. Off of the skate of a Frisco player. Down the boards, Trumbley come up with it. Loses the handle, gets it back. Throws a cross ice pass to Lucier. Uh-oh, poke checked away from Lucier. We're off to the races. Keogh's the last man standing. Keogh does get back and does enough to interrupt the shot of the Frisco player. So the breakaway is wide and around the back of the net. Two Frisco players down on the ice and one is hurt. So they're going to let this one run out, or I don't know. They haven't stopped the clock yet. So 19 seconds, hate to see this. Got a Frisco player down behind the net. I believe all the damage was done by his own player. One was coming one way, one was coming the other, and they skated into one another. You got to believe he took a knee-to-knee type deal or something when he hit the ice. The clock has ran out. When he went to the ice, there was less than a minute on. I don't know if they're just going to blow this one dead or not. We'll have to stick with it and see. Cats head to their bench along with the Frisco players, and the Frisco man is still down behind the net. But once again, all that damage happened from his own man. It wasn't a Cat that did it. He was skating one way, a teammate was skating the other, and they ran right into one another. So we're just going to be quiet here for a minute and let it pan out. So we're still getting some attention here behind the net with the coaching staff of Frisco and the referee. This is not your normal got the wind knocked out of you type injury. Need to take time here and make sure we don't move that boy until we're absolutely certain what's going on. So I guess this is the portion of the broadcast where you call awkward silence. Everybody, as you could hear a pin drop in here, still waiting for the coaching staff to assess the situation. Did at one time see him moving his arms and his legs, so I think we're okay there. It makes you think. Yeah, you don't know what to think, but young man is definitely not your average injury. It's well, now the referee is going to head over to the bench of Castleview. Still on the ice. Really haven't been moving him or checking out anything. The thing you worry about is the way the coaches went down as a head. But like I said earlier, when he went down, he was moving. I did see him moving both arms and both legs. You could, though, hear he was in a lot of pain when he did hit the ice. Come on, young man, get up. Got another guy headed the ice. You hope these couple guys that have come on here lately get a more medical type background stuff. So as long as this one's went on and him laying there not moving, I believe they have called some emergency type people to come here. The Cats are going to touch it up with Frisco. You hate it to see it end this way. Your Cats have played solid, though. They're going to come away with their back-to-back shutouts, which is huge in tournament play. So I think we're going to end the broadcast here as they touch them up and head to the locker rooms. And we play tomorrow morning bright and early. It'll be like 6 o'clock in the morning Colorado time. And then if we have an update, we'll give it to you then about the Frisco player. So, from Plano, Texas, AT&T Children's Health Arena, your Cats come away 8-1 over Frisco. And we will catch you tomorrow morning. For producer-director Kenny Jones, the squirrel behind the camera, I am Cotton McKnight, and we are out.